Hello, my beautiful people. You're welcome to today's video. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nena. I'm a law student and I'm also a hairstylist and hair cosmetologist. So today's video concerns me. Yes, it's my business. So a white woman made a black lady's hair, and the lady was trending all over TikTok. And we're here to know, why is the lady trending and what did the white woman do exactly? That is what we are here to know. Let's get into the video.
This is about to sound so anti-black of me, but I just went to a white hairstylist for the first time in my life. Let me just explain to you start to finish this process, and then I think you'll understand what I mean, okay? So I needed to get my hair straightened, mostly because I needed a trim. And I asked one of my black coworkers, because her hair, she's like a straight natural. She always wears it straight. I was like, where do you go to get your hair done? She goes, I go to this white lady, but hear me out. She's amazing. Like, would highly recommend. She knows how to do hair. She knows how to do our hair. Like, trust me, just try her. I was like, I feel skeptical, but I go in. Sweet lady. She says, what are we doing today? I said, I need my hair washed and then blow dried, straightened, trimmed. That's what I need today. She's like, great, we got it. I was like, you got it? She was like, I got it. I was like, okay, sure. So she shampoos my hair. Great, fine. She gets done with my hair. She's like, okay, your hair's a little dry. I'm going to go ahead and do a deep conditioning treatment. I was like, great. Sounds great. She's like, but we've got to sit under the hood dryer. I was like, great. So I sit under the hooded dryer. I get out. She washes my conditioner out, gets going. She's like, okay, let's start to blow this out. Pulls out her Denman brush. I said, honey, where'd you hear about that? She's like, yeah, this is what I was like, got it. Uses the Denman brush, blows out my hair. Gorgeous, by the way. In small sections, beautiful. Took her time. I didn't have to worry about my hair being yanked and pulled out and breaking off. She gets done. She's like, okay, let's go ahead and straighten. She pulls out her rat tail comb. I said, you're about to use that? She said, I'm about to use that. I said, I was wrong. Let me just get out of your business. Let me let you handle what you know how to handle. She did my whole hair, trimmed me. I said, this was beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. Thank you for all you do. Oh, by the way, also curled my hair at the end. I say, hey, how much do I owe you? She says, $80. I said, is there one before the 80 or maybe a two before the 80? Cause like, that's kind of what I'm used to. Cause mind you, you deep conditioned my hair, you trimmed it. I have layers, by the way. It wasn't just a straight across. I have layers. She had to trim layers, and she also curled it. So I was like, are you sure that that's the right number? She's like, yeah. Handed it over willingly and then some. And I just, after that experience, I'm just like, what am I doing going to the other gals, when I have this in my back pocket? I have fine hair, but I have very dense hair. I have a lot of hair. And even when I mentioned that on my own, I was like, yeah, just so you know, I got a lot of hair. She was like, yeah, you do have a lot of hair, but isn't that a blessing? I was like, what? She said, it's just, I was like, yeah, but curly hair is a lot of work. She was like, yeah, but it's so worth it. I was like, you're more pro-black than most of the stylists that I go to who see my head of hair and then say, hey, gotta charge you $100 more because you've got a lot going on and this is like kind of too much to deal with. More affirming than any stylist I've ever been to in my life. And now I'm sitting here like, I'm sure it's not every white stylist. I'm sure I found a golden ticket. But I'm sorry. To the stylists who have touched my hair before, you simply aren't going to see me anymore. And I feel so bad because I love supporting black business. I love it. It's in my blood. You know what I mean? But I just, knowing what I know now, I can't go back. You know what I mean?
Hold up. Let's not rush what this lady did, right? I would refer to her as lady. I'm not going to be saying white woman unless need be, Let's hold on to what this lady did, She took her time. And we ladies, we know when someone takes their time. Don't lie. Let me know in the comment section. when you go to a stylist and they make your hair, I mean, you know when they took their time and you know when they took your money. You know when they took their time and you know when they want to take your money. So, firstly, I'm going to outline the things this lady did, this white woman did. Then we'll get into the full reaction. Permit me and go on this journey with me. This white woman shampooed her hair, wash it out, deep condition her hair, and put her under a steamer for the deep conditioning or the conditioner to penetrate into her hair shaft. While the process is being done and washed out, she brought out a diamond brush. Free advert for Damon. She brought out a diamond brush. In case you don't know what diamond brush is, I'm going to be putting the picture somewhere here. So you're going to know what the brush it is. She brought out a diamond brush and, detangled the hair. And she took a time. Permit me to repeat this part. She took a time and walked in section. Like she walked in section. We ladies, we know when somebody is taking their time to make our hair from a place of, abundance in their heart. And we know when somebody, abundance of love to be precise. And we know when somebody takes their time to collect our money, So she took her time and walked in section. And that is like beautiful. When it comes to Black women and making their hair, you don't want to yank off anything on their head. If you really know what you're doing, you want to take their time to work on their cores, because our cores, where, it took time for it to be caught up in love. God took his time to make them caught up in love. And for you to want to perform anything on a woman's head that has a black coily hair, you want to take your time too. Somebody say preach. You want to definitely take your time. So this woman took her time, and after detangling it, she brought out a rat tail comb. At this point, if I was the black lady and I went to a white woman to make my hair, the very moment she walked with my hair in section, I'm already like, I gave it up. Just take me the way you want. Just take me the way you need. I'm going to be rest assured I'm resting my head well. That you are doing your job. Because even this is not to bash anybody, my people, some black owned salon or stylists don't even know how to handle their own curl texture. True or true? So you seen a white woman doing this, you are first taken aback, shocked, like, wow. I'll be so wild that I'm going to just let my head be in your hands forever. Just joking, not forever, but for the time being, So while she does this, she walked in sections, she brought out a rat tail comb and straightened the hair. I just want to first stay here and just soak in that info, that, the process she took. I feel like the white woman has taken time to understand black women hair. And she's not just doing it from a place of like, oh, I'm a stylist. She's doing this because she knows her onion. She knows what she's doing. Legit, she does. And it's so beautiful to see. And you will see this part where the lady, there was a level of like maybe complaint. She may just be doing that to know what this white woman feels about her hair. And majority of us do that, right? Sometimes you go to a stylist, you already know that your hair is XYZ, and you go there and you're like, my hair is breaking off, or my hair is too much, right? And they will like, yes, your hair is too much. I will charge you more. I will do this more. Can you see the beautiful answer she gave her? And also, mind you, this white woman trimmed her hair and called the lady's hair. There is something I want you all to know. I'm a stylist myself. I'm also a hair cosmetologist. And sometimes I feel like stylists, we play a role of therapy. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. We sometimes play a role of therapy the same way, when you go to a doctor and you complain to them about something, they kind of either assure you or tell you the challenges or the risks that might come out, or, that kind of thing. And I feel like when you're a stylist, you should also know that you're a therapist. And mind you, I want us to note this part. If you are in the hair business, right? There is something I want you to note. And those are the two basic complaints that this lady raised in the video. And you will see how this white woman answered, and the answer she gave. And I love that answer so much that I had to note every word it said, and I'm going to say it the way they said it. So the white woman, I mean, the lady said, I do have a lot of hairs. And the white woman said, yes, you do have a lot of hair, but isn't that beautiful? Isn't that a blessing, rather? And I'm like, what? Isn't that a blessing? Ah, if you come here, I mean, here in Nigeria where I am, the very moment you open your mouth and tell your stylist that you do have a lot of hair, the majority of the percentage, I'm not, coming here to say X, Y, Z, but I have a whole lot of hair myself. And I can't even open my mouth to say, I don't have a lot of hair. The very moment you say that, just know that you are ready to pay extra amount of money. When I mean extra, I mean extra. So I won't say that when I go to a stylist, like, oh, I do have a lot of hair. But the fact that the white woman said, isn't that a blessing? Oh my God, where is she? I need her. Isn't that a blessing? The fact that you recognize that your hair, you didn't make this hair, you don't give yourself this kind of hair. This kind of good hair is from God. The density, the texture, the cause, she's affirming you and telling you that, isn't that a blessing? Oh my God. You all need to just, where is that? Oh, no, let's get to the second complaint. The second complaint I want you all to also know is this. The lady also said that curly hair is a lot of work. Curly hair is a lot of work. And this is not even to say, oh, it's true. I'm not going to lie. It could be a lot of work. But what is the reply the white lady gave? The white lady said, but it is worth it. But it is worth it. See, if I'm not going to even take out anything from this video as a hairstylist, I'm going to take out the fact that you are also a therapist as a hairstylist. The white lady was just giving all the right answers. She's not even seeing the stress or whatever mindset you have concerning your hair. All she's saying is a profession. She's saying therapy. She was just giving, isn't it worth it? It is worth it. Oh my God. And you all can agree that it is worth it. You have a whole lot of hair, your hair is this, but when you want to rock that hair, it is worth it. When I saw this part of the video, when I listened to it, I felt a bit emotional because this is where a lot of women also tend to go into relaxing their hair or using perms or dyeing their hair because they felt like nobody can really manage their hair. And when they go to a stylist is not trying to give them an affirming word to whatever complaint they have. They're just like, yes, it's too strong, relax it. Yes, this your hair is too like this. What I'm going to be saying concerning this particular video is that as a stylist, especially as a white hair stylist, I think you should use this video to also learn about all hair textures and types. It's going to make the world a better place. And also as a person, we should not try to say, oh, I don't think, no, we should not try to be, I don't know, maybe I want to say stigmatize. Like, oh, these people can't make my hair. When they also, you see that they have the knowledge, right? We should maybe give it a try, sometimes. If she had not tried it when a friend had given her the advice to try it, she would never have discovered that this rare gem exists, So we should sometimes give it a try, if not at the expense of our hair, but when we feel like the nudge to give it a try, we should give it a try and see maybe, something beautiful could come out of that. And also make your hair where your hair feel the most beautiful and safe. And where your heart feels happy. Now the lady is not just only going there to make her hair, but she came out of that salon with so much affirmation. She felt so affirmed because her heart is happy because she felt seen and loved. There was not too much complaint. That's why we were making hair in the shop or in the salon, and they are complaining on top of your head. This your hair is too much. This your hair is too strong. This your hair is on top of the hair. And our hair as life, it more or less can feel. So you want to be a happy stylist, a professional healthy stylist, where someone walks into your salon and comes out giving testimony like this lady did. Because trust me, this is singing someone's song. She sang the song of this stylist, and this stylist rating has gone high. If you check the comments, you see people saying, "Oh, we need a contact. Where is she located at?" Some of the comments will be here. We are going to be seeing like some of the amazing comments she got just because somebody sang her praises, and that was because she is a healthy stylist and she gave a good professional service. If you enjoyed this video, you love this video, and you love to see my beautiful face, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like this video, let me know your thoughts if you've ever had what experience you've had in a salon that is maybe not black owned, and even though it's black owned, let me know what your experience was like. I would like to read them in the comment section, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. I feel like if this can be more replicated across board, like all over the world, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, then it is going to be a better place. I mean, the world will be a better place.